And we are back once again, guys, for the PUBG Shootout APAC Community Cup, presented by Mineski Events Team and Mineski TV. My name is Asarai, and here with me now is...
Wolf, this is gonna be map number 2. Well, it's the same map, but a different game, and they can still rack up the points you saw earlier. Team Anbu, well, I think some of their members just represent Anbu themselves, right? The famous FPS squad here in the Philippines. With they racked up 5 kills, but because they are top one, they got 520 points for themselves. Miraculum second place with 8 kills. Wow, total kills for the squad, racking up to 392 points for themselves.
And we have Cancer
Cancer?
with 306,
Yeah,
Bugaos, or Big Bugaos with
yeah.
294, 5 Peaks with 32, and Pixel Stop with 24.
Yeah, 24.6 kills. Just look at the disparity between rank number 4 and 5. It's totally different if you get to rank number 4
Yeah.
as a squad.
But, for you guys out there who are hoping or who are thinking like, oh no, 5 Peaks are already out of it. They only have 32 points and Anbu has 520. That's not really going to be the case. Any team can still come back from this game number 1 happening on game number 2 and game number 3, because if Anbu as a squad gets destroyed early on, that means that the first place uh, rank for game number 2 is free for all. It's
Free
still
for
free
all.
for all, and I think even though there are like 500 points still on the map, on the for the first place, there's still that possibility that anybody else can get it.
Anybody else can get it. As we mentioned earlier, first placers will get 500 points. Second placers will get 360 points. Third and fourth placers will have 209 points for their team. Fifth placers onwards will not get any points unless they get kills, which will get them 4 points for
Per
each
kill.
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that we are readying up for our next map. I think teams will try to consider changing their playstyle. What do you think about it? Because we saw, for example, Five Peaks play the slow game. They played the farm game, quote unquote, that they looted a lot of weapons, but in the end, it didn't turn out great. And when we saw Anbu, it's a pretty standard movement for them. They always went for the non-riskier plays. They only engage in fights when they know that they have either the high ground or the better picker's advantage. I think that teams will now consider getting into a safer approach into the game. What do you think about it?
Okay, so from base, just I'm just gonna say this from based from my experience, that you kind of have to have that middle ground of when
Okay.
an area to loot safely and at the same time when to engage. But the safest thing that I've always experienced as a player is that you play around the edge of the safe zone. Play around the edge of where the blue zone is approaching.
All right.
So you have to have a vehicle, right? So for example, I don't actually have an illustration, but anyways, just for example, you're outside of the blue zone. You have a vehicle, and the blue zone starts moving. You actually just try to play around the blue zone and then
Yeah.
go to the edge of the white circle to make sure that there's nobody from your behind, and you can only focus on one general direction, which is
Oh.
on the safe side. So you basically play around the circle, and that's, I think, the most recommended. Some people will try to go for the very middle, but if you have all of the resources in the world, fine, whatever, that's good. But if you're lacking on resources like heals, bullets, even armor as well, it it might be risky, because if you're in the middle, you're safe, right?
Yeah.
But everybody's gonna be going to you.
Wow. Fair point that you mentioned right there. It also allows you to get the general idea of what's happening in the game
Yeah,
because you are outside you're generally on the perimeter of the circle, right?
yeah,
And everybody wants to go inside that circle. And when you play around the perimeter, you see who's coming in, who's
exactly.
coming out. For example, you can actually shoot them while in transition. You will have the better advantage because you are, I would say, you're waiting for people to come right at you and
Yeah,
then loot from there. So there are a lot of plays that you can get if you actually play around the perimeter. So yeah, I
yeah.
think I agree with you. That's a fair point that you mentioned.
True, but again, because PUBG is also a game of randomness, because of you don't really know when where the signal is gonna come out. There's still a little bit of I would say danger to that, because most players who try to come from the outside going into the inside, um, always, or more so than not, is always on the outside.
Okay.
Like for example, you go to the next safe zone, right?
Yeah.
You're fine, but then the next safe zone is on the other end.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it happens more so to people who stay on the farthest side of the map
The
or
map of
the
si-
area.
the
Yeah,
area, the
exactly.
playing area. But
Oh,
very interesting. We will go to the military base
Oh,
where a
come
lot of
on.
people actually dropped down
Just
already.
one squad though.
Yeah. Oh,
It's just one squad.
man. Oh, it's just one squad. I thought that we'll have more, but unfortunately, we will not have any action just yet, and teams will just spread out.
Wow.
It feels like they are going for the safer route. I mean, if they hear people going down already, or if they see people going down already, they will not follow suit. They will go to the next possible place, and we are seeing, yeah, squad. This is Lester, good guy hero,
5 peaks again.
5 picks again, back at their their zone, I would say, military zone, always heading for the better weaponry, because in the grand scheme of things, in the general thought, I think that weapons can be easily found here in the military zone. Hence the military zone.
Yeah, exactly. If you want weapons, go to the military base. In a zombie apocalypse, you would want to to find weapons in a gun store or a military base.
Yeah.
Exactly. Something like that. Something like that.
Something to that effect. Vehicles.
Oh,
are actually
He's going 1v1.
Oh.
JQ against Dr. Masoy. JQ not gonna try to go for a 180 and try to run him over. Nah, he's just gonna go for a building, a structure to look for some items. And, well,
Yeah.
again, I kind of wanted someone to contest 5 peaks right now because I think that game number 1 was more of, I would say, a fluke for them.
Okay.
I felt like 5 peaks is still a very
Skills.
skilled team that you have to be worried about, and trying to, or allowing them to get all of these items so quickly, so freely, without any contestation
Yeah.
is going to be dangerous as this game progresses, you know?
Yeah, but let's compared to the previous game, the play zone will actually go to them instead of them going to the play zone. As compared to the last game, oh, Kartobi takes a shot, I believe, to the shoulder or somewhere around his.
Well, he does have
body.
some buffers, so he'll be
Yeah.
able to chug on that and get back to 100. Hitoru Tazai jumping up and down. And, okay, this is another tactic that you guys out there, I think, would already know when you play a lot of first-person perspective. Because, again, PUBG actually started as a TPP, third person. And you can see by the third-person perspective, you can peek out, right, by just, like, looking around.
Yeah.
But as a first-person perspective, to be able to scout or to get information where your opponents are, you have to go for the bunny hops.
Bunny hop, yeah.
So you have to keep jumping up and down, and so that you can see over the defenses. Where in third person it would be easier, but
Yeah.
that's how you know that the player knows how to look around. Which is he jumps up and down. He doesn't peek to the sides that often. He tries to move around and jump because mobility or movement is life.
Movement is life, but I think that what's more important in battleground type of games is information.
Yeah.
You really have to know where your opponent is at. And even though you don't have the best weaponry to go up against your opponents, if you have that information advantage over your opponents, you can easily deal with him. And having to use those mechanics, like the bunny hop, as you mentioned, allows you to know where your opponents are at. It gives you a lot more information.
Yeah. Bricks the Great already
Oh.
losing one of his teammates, but Unscreamy will try to bring it back. Ooh.
Almost.
That was kind of close, though. He would have been shot a little bit with the pistol, and look at that. He's just trying to do the crouch movement, which just means that his opponent might not be able to get that easy headshot on him. And here Gustavo is gonna try to go the shots onto Spunky. Spunky gonna lose his vehicle though.
Yeah.
He's gonna go over yonder and just just save himself.
Save
He's
himself,
gonna be
yeah.
fine.
So this is actually a red zone. Where you have to be really careful. Unscreamy be revived. Gustavo is looking for a way to stop these vehicles.
And look at that. They're basically doing the Fast and the Furious right there.
Yeah.
All vehicles, man.
Oh, Kino actually knocked out too. And also will kill Bricks the Great with his M16. Will actually take down Free effectively.
Oh,
because
that
he
was
knocked out
smart.
too.
So what he did was, once Grism, or rather Bricks there, was trying to revive his teammate, he went around the fence,
Yeah.
probably jumped out, and just shot them down. They weren't expecting that aggressive tactic from him, and I'm pretty sure they were only hoping that they would come from the left side, but Kino went from the right side.
Yeah. Owl eventually will take down Unscreamy. Is Giga Mesh from Team Toxic.
Oh, and shout-outs to all of our viewers right there.
Oh,
We got Adrian PH, of course,
Oh,
the
man.
Shroud of the Philippines. We got
what's up?
Battleground PH, also unknown what's the correct term for that?
Yeah.
Streamer tournament organizer, I would just say, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to them, streamer
Big
as well.
shoutouts.
And Minoki from the Pinoy's Realm. What's up? What's
Oh,
up? What's up?
Manoki, man.
Yeah.
Our guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No worries. All right. So now the worrisome thing now is that Owl does not have any heals.
Yeah, no restorative of,
Yeah.
items whatsoever. No armor as well, and not even a weapon for himself. But he did take out one, I believe. It was Unscreamy. I think he was the one who took down Unscreamy.
Check this out. Squad 10 on the map is basically like 4 people away from each other. They are
Yeah.
that confident that they won't get taken out.
Yeah.
There's one care package right outside of Novo Repnoye, but there's nobody there to claim it.
there to claim it.
Or
MK
maybe 5 Peaks will. Jowie saw over there.
They probably can see it from distance because of the flare that it does have.
Maybe.
Jowie
Is
for
it still
squad
up?
number 2.
I don't think it's up anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's off, but might be. But okay. Oh, so these were previous kills. Owl getting a kill on Screamy, and there are 52 teams alive, but
Oh my gosh, look at
members alive. I mean. Oh,
I'm so
Joey,
dizzy.
It's a disaster.
Oh no. Well,
Well,
it happens, man. It happens.
it happens often. To be honest, many teams, it's very hard. If you mentioned it's quite more difficult right now to actually
Yeah.
control.
Well, at least they have the US
yeah.
in their
Doesn't
vicinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where experience comes into play. Even though you make the mistakes of this, as long as you have no opponents there and you know
Yeah.
where the possible spawns of the vehicle are, you're still good to go.
still
We're not
good.
gonna be seeing too many people possibly
no.
go for the boats because Erangel really isn't a map of boats. Maybe if you're gonna go towards military base, but aside from that, you still want the vehicle more so than not.
For sure. And just like that, we'll actually get this care package from bad to really good for this team. Team number 2, take all the loot coming up from the care package. As we are looking into the map, 14 teams are still alive. I mean, we started with 14 teams.
Yo, Gilgamesh is one man standing. Is he gonna be like the Rambo of this game? He's squad 20, but he's by himself, lonesome on Georgia Paul town area. And he might be spotted about, I believe, by squad 11. So he's gotta be careful there.
You gotta be careful. Even though you have the artillery, if you get outnumbered, you can easily be taken out. Well, just have a rifle to his name.
Oh, that's about to pop. So close to
So
popping
close.
the US.
He ran out of bullets, but he does have the reload. Oh,
Aye, that's
nah,
a little bit too close, man.
a little bit too close. Gigamesh. He is actually the only one left alive.
It's the
to his
one-man army,
team.
dude.
Yeah, the one-man army. It's a true from well, squad number 11. They still have 4 members. All of them have. I think they separated their members into 2. Kino is actually not inside a vehicle right now, as I think that vehicle popped. He
Yeah.
was previously inside a vehicle, but he lost the vehicle, I would say. I
Squad
don't know
3
which one it is.
is gonna be coming out here.
Oh.
Believe this is somewhere near Georgia Paul as well.
Yeah. See him
Double
rolling.
checking.
See me rolling.
Oh no! Oh yeah, this is near Georgia Paul.
They're like
But somewhere near the hospital.
Yeah.
They're gonna be charging forward. And I think they might be spotted out or gonna be interfering with squad number 1. They're about to spot them out quite soon,
Yeah.
and maybe this is where our fight. Oh, they're gonna go try it in. Oh no, this is bad. This is so bad.
Oh, bad
They're
for
gonna
them.
come out of transition. They have to look for some cover right now as Hitori, Tozai, and Grimora are gonna be the last man standing. That thing is about to pop! It pops! Oh my goodness, man!
Oh,
Fireworks in February. How about that?
a complete squad kill right there from squad number 1. They may not have the vehicle, but they have the weaponry and they have the advantage of waiting for the rest of the team. I mean, that was a road trip gone bad.
Classic mistake of PUBG mentality. Never try to run over someone. If you're in a tournament, never go for the
Yeah,
highlights. You
never
go
go
for
for
the
that.
safe plays because that is what makes it easier for an opponent to blast you out of oblivion. Oh, is Killer gonna be hearing the opponents that's coming out from up
I
top
think
of him?
so.
There's a lot.
He might
Oh.
know, he might just hear the sounds, but he might not know where they are exactly coming from. They surround him.
Do they know?
Do they know? They probably not. Archangel, oh no, Archangel knows.
Oh,
Killa,
they
I
know.
mean
They
Killa.
see him. They see him.
They saw him. In the battle. They get one. He knocks
see?
down one. He has to reload. Switch to the shotgun. Oh, too close. Drops down, and will be dealt with by Air 13.
Okay, that was interesting though, cause he had the double cartridge or double barrel shotgun, and it felt like the second shot did not pop out. So maybe
Connect.
he only had one shell inside of that.
Oh, probably.
I think he did. So maybe that was the reason why, you
Yeah.
know.
Pretty unfortunate
Yeah.
is Grisam around the bridge. And since the last playing field will be around the military base, bridge control is also important. How many fights have been won or lost around the bridge, man? And when we play PUBG, both of us, we always go for the bridge just to
Yeah.
control it because people really come and go using this very specific spot. And so far, it's Archangel. Team Archangel actually has got a decent control over the bridge. But they have to be very careful because a lot of teams are gonna come and go to the military base through here.
But the most important thing that you have to, if you want to go for the bridge camping, you know, bridge tactic, just to stay there and spot everybody who's gonna try to transition or rotate over to military base, is that I think a sniper is something that's super important because if people know that you're already camping on the bridge and they stop very far away from you and they have a sniper, you can actually just outwin the duo by sniping them out. But it
Yeah.
seems like that's not going to be the case here as Grisham's going to go aggressive onto the US. They can have to come out, but they still have that transition wherein they don't have
My
the ability to shoot as they get out of the vehicle, and they got punished there by Squad 9. 4 people killed in a
Okay.
blink of an eye.
Okay, that was perfect play by Archangel. What they did was Grissom was in front, making he actually helped the team stop. It sort of baited the team to stop right here in front, and then there were 2 more members of Archangel actually hiding behind the truck, and were ready for people dismounting from or for alighting from the vehicle.
Yeah.
And because of the time that they had to take getting out of the vehicle, it was enough for them to be run over by Archangel.
Exactly.
That was such a good bridge play right there.
And this is why you want to typically have 2 vehicles per squad, because you don't want the only vehicle that you're riding explode or be shot at only, right? At least you
Yeah.
have 2 vehicles. You can maybe skid the other one, use it as cover, and the other one just goes right behind you. So at least there's only 50% chance maybe to get knocked out or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, Gertobi here is going to get knocked out. Blurfish will try to keep or revive him, but the nades are coming out. Oh no, this might be difficult. And he got pushed out.
Goodness.
Kobe! Goes
Kobe!
to another one. Kobe once again. And blurry face here. Well, his face is really going to get blurred as he gets
Oh,
shot right in
no.
there. Ooh, even though has a level 3 helmet, maybe. Hopefully they don't. Okay, hopefully they didn't headshot him, because if you headshot somebody down when they have a helmet, you take out the helmet.
Yeah, take out the MLT. It will lose its complete durability. Gustuko. UT. We need to think about a different name for Gustuko. He is the one left alone. Wants to contest the UIs. Will get 1. South 1, knocks out 2, knocks out 3! Oh my goodness! M416
Feels good, man.
and gets a buggy in the end. Oh my goodness.
He's not going to loot them? Aw, sadly. But, well, if he does loot them, he's going to be out in the open. I think he already has all the items that he
Oh,
needs
man.
anyways.
You see me rolling the Hayden, man.
Yeah. This is why when you're in the vehicle, you don't always just go forward. You have to zigzag it because you don't want your opponent to track you perfectly.
For sure, for sure.
Because
You strafe. You basically strafe.
yeah,
with
because
the-
if you're in that close proximity to someone who has an AR, it makes it so easy for them to just spray you down once they do for the ADS aim down scope, and
Yeah.
that's what happens. Gustoko was just in a really good position, and he capitalized on it, so to speak.
Yeah, but he still had good spray control nonetheless, right? 'Cause he only needed one full clip to take down 3, and that to me is very impressive. So, for what it's worth, Gustuko has been playing really well the
Yeah.
past 2 games.
True, 100%.
Yeah.
10 teams alive, 36 people in all those teams, and
Oh,
there's someone who's gonna be going for the.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so Gustoko's gonna be maybe transitioning to
Military
military base
base, yeah.
via boat. All right,
yeah.
chug, chug, chug.
So it's gonna be Sosnovka, around Sosnovka, with someone driving. That's
That's 5
squad number 2.
weeks.
Yeah, 5 bigs with Leicester plus 3. Archangel. Their team is actually also around the vicinity, but in the middle it's already squad number 12. We have 10 teams remaining. Still plenty of players actually, despite having a very action-packed game.
You know what I kind of like to call the play that Five Peaks do, because I do it a lot of times too. Is
Yeah.
that let's call it the let's talk about life plays. You know why? Because
Why?
once you try to just go for the loot game, what else can you do with your friends other than talk about life?
I'll talk about life while in game, right? I always do that on stream.
So yeah, exactly. So like when you don't
Oh,
have
they-
any opponents, when you're not saying, hey, someone is on north 125 or what something, right?
Oh, that's right. Gusto go will.
Oh.
Can get one more now. Almost taking out Carl. He will open the door. He fights one, but he wins the battle. One more. Can he get one more? He will get one more. He actually gets two more. Oh man, this guy is on a roll. 7 kills to his name, and he is actually solo right now.
He does. I think he hears fly coming out from outside
did, he
through a
did.
vehicle. Shoot,
Oh, he fights
so
one more.
he saw him, and he's gonna be able to spray him down.
Yeah.
And now I think only one person remains on
from
squad
number 12.
12 that is alive. And Gustakos is gonna be so aggressive. He's gonna look for that last kill, but
Yeah.
here is the other members of Squad 9 spotting out the one. He might want to just go for the Dasha and just run
Yeah.
away. And Small Shocker is right here, and Lester is very low on HP actually.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful that he doesn't get shoot down though. His team has actually closed the door behind him.
Yeah.
And
Ah,
yeah, still.
to be fair, Gustuko already eliminated 2 squads on his own right. He actually knows where Insomnia is. And Insomnia, it feels like he doesn't know.
He's trying to hear
This
him
is
out.
going to be very close.
He's gonna try to hear him out right now. Opens the.
No.
Well, I wonder why he wanted to open the. Oh, I don't think he knows.
Oh no!
Still going to the wall. Oh no, he doesn't.
Unfortunately. Very aggressive, very entertaining, but in the end,
So he doesn't
he
know.
falls.
He didn't know where Insomnia was.
Yeah. Probably he just knows a general,
Direction.
Location,
yeah,
location,
area.
yeah. but will not get it. So, here we are in the dying minutes of the game. 9 teams left, 31 still alive. Aquilin actually died from falling. Wonder how. Wonder why though. Is JQ?
Because sometimes you can fall out of the vehicle and it's considered
Yeah.
as dying from the vehicle. Good guy Hero here
Ooh.
takes quite a bit of damage. Should be fine. Gustavo's gonna go through the tunnel to hell. I think.
Yeah, tunnel to hell, yeah.
Whatever that thing looks like, man.
Oh man. I really wish we could pronounce his name, man.
Yeah, it's alright. It's all good in the hood. But in any case, Squad 15, Squad 2, and Squad 10 are going to be in a Bermuda Triangle of firefights. As Squad 2, I believe, are on Watchtower, or as some people might call it Harry Potter for some reason.
Harry Potter. All right.
I don't know why, man.
Well, yeah. But
Tower of Azkaban, maybe?
no, there's no tower. Oh, there are towers.
Prisoner
in
of Azkaban,
yeah.
sorry.
There are towers in Azkaban. but,
Exactly.
yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why. Pablo E. Scobar.
Zyril is still up, so
Yeah.
that means that Anbu Squad is still alive here.
Yeah, there's still a lot of teams with a lot of players, I would say.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the action revolves around Gustuko, and there's an Archangel. They found action, but the rest actually not finding any action at all. As we are headed to, no, this is the very nice scene that we're seeing right here. As
So it's not really going to be military base per se. It's going to
Yeah.
be the shores of
yeah,
Sosnovka.
the
Island.
shores. Man,
This is
gonna
where
be
Defilade is going to be very important. And I believe control of the tree area here is going to be very vital. Unless you're going to use like this sand area and just like crouch there or prone yourself there all day long. But they got to be careful here because Squad 18 is right behind Squad 10. And I don't think Squad 10 knows about this. And it's going to be very scary for them.
And how can they deal with this though? They will use the rocks per se. As squad number 18 backstroking their way onto the shores of how do you pronounce
Sosnovka.
it? Sosnovka. I'm sorry. It's gonna be pretty intense. A lot of players still alive.
Is that another squad?
It is.
13 and 18
13
are
and
on the
18.
water? Oh my goodness,
Wow.
man. 10 well, JQ and friends, squad 10, doesn't know
Man.
this is happening right now.
This is like the beach of Normandy. We see it. Only people are gonna be shooting against each other. in a free fire. Jowie actually knocked down by Mr. Flirt. Good guy Hero takes out one.
Lester's the last man standing for 5 peaks. He's got to be careful here.
Oh no.
This is Zensho and friends, so this is Meneski LOL going up against Lester. Lester's so low on HP, and I think Zensho's the last man standing for Mineski as well. Oh my goodness, this is going to be very close. Let's look at the kill feed. Here we go. Lester healed back up, and he kills it! Clutches it for his team, and 5 peaks will live to fight for later on into this game. Man, he healed himself first, but still, that was some clutch plays.
Lester. You're a crazy dude. JKid finds one. Has to be careful. Will actually take.
Yeah, he got knocked out.
Pablo Escobar knocked down. Oh, no, actually, I think he's just prone. I would say.
He was? Oh, it doesn't look like he was prone though. But anyways,
well, can't be sure about it. As we see people actually converging onto the beach. Pablo Escobar, he is not down just yet. He laid down the smoke, but he was found out by one. JKid will actually take out John C. Babbles. Pablo Escobar out in the open. Oh, nice frag grenade. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't a frag grenade.
it's a KR kill.
Yeah, it's a KR kill. I thought it was a frag grenade. JKid finds the vision. Doesn't find the shots though so far. Oh, finally. JKid knocking out Aldi1 Liam. And there you go. He is actually
This is sometimes
down.
the difficulty when you try to go for the short play is that if you don't have any vehicle to block your area or a boulder or something, it's really gonna just be a free fire against your opponents who have cover from the trees. So
oh my god.
what's the best thing for in this situation is to have smokes. But look at that, 3 members are
oh my
three
goodness.
opposing people are just crossfiring onto Pablo Escobar.
Exactly. And Insomnia is in the middle of many teams. He is alone. Not yet dying though. He is surviving. And if he wins, I mean if he stays for top 4, that will be pretty clutch for squad number 12.
For Jowie, there's already 4 total kills for this guy. Spunky taken out by Mr. Flirt with an MK14 headshot. MK14 is a weapon that comes out from the package itself.
Yeah,
and he even connects another one. Man, this weapon is pretty disgusting actually. Has some really good damage. Tries to shoot the man as he drops down. Oh, missing some shots right there. Gonna connect 2 more. Nope, has to go for the reload, but everybody else from Squad 4 knows where he is. Gonna pop that first aid to heal himself back up.
Yeah.
As Archangels needs to go get revived. Finally, they take down Breezer, but still that's 3 members of Squad 5 here. And then Rexa is gonna be shooting someone. JQ takes out Jowie. Jowie will have to say goodbye.
We got Hero contested here by an Erexa, but he is out in the open as well. It's actually found by Good Guy Hero. Who wins this duel? It's gonna be pretty close between these 2 snipers around. And Insomnia already taken out. Squad number 13, squad number 4, squad number 2, and squad number 9 fighting for 4th place. Or in 3rd place as well. It's gonna be pretty close. There's still many members for each team.
Zyro is still up, so that means that
I think Insomnia is still alive, I would say. I haven't seen him for a while.
Neski's already out, so that means that they don't have any more points aside from the kills that they have.
Yeah, I think so too.
So that it's still a free-for-all for whoever gets the first place can still outdo Mineski if they have more than 5 kills.
Ooh, man, this is pretty intense. I think teams already know where their opponents are at. Mr. Flirt almost landing that shot. He actually did. Knocking out Dex right there. Oh, man. I thought he missed, but he knows his shots. His aim is true.
MK14 with a suppressor. What can get more disgusting than this? Maybe a Groza with the suppressor, but anything else is like free game.
One
tack.
Finally, he gets inside.
Shell casting at its finest, man. Tack. Anyways, out in the open, shooting them down. Grism takes another kill.
Kaniki down. SKS does the job. So squad number 9, 2, 10, 13.
JKid's in a very bad spot. He's got to be careful here. Knows that someone's right on his uphill. That's going to be Lester, Good Guy Hero. Mr. Flirt's going to be charging in as well on his yonder. Throws out the nade, but he takes out Lester, but the nade might connect. He's got to be careful. There it is, and blasts him. Kobe once again, but Lester was supposedly going to be revived by his teammate, but he was also taken down.
Yeah,
And
already.
now, Squad 2, I think, was fully destroyed by someone else.
Yeah,
Who
they
backstabbed them.
They did because they were in the middle of many teams already.
Yeah.
And they were taken out. So
Smokes.
4 teams remaining. They will have points, but who will get to 500 points? It's a big question. Oh, squad number 13 in the middle of long Grissom takes out 2. And Lester finally kills in the direction, but the damage has been done. Gustavo, long range. It's actually Dex who will take out Grandaddo right
Oh,
there.
Boyabang!
Oh my
Who killed
goodness.
Boyabang? Oh, it's still Dex.
It was Dex. And Gustavo from long distance, not landing his shots. Has
to
to
go for-
reload.
He's going up against Smoosher.
Oh,
Gets
he
it, but
missed
someone
it.
else is shooting at him. I think that's Grissom coming in from the
Yes,
hill, and he
yes,
wins!
Grissom.
8 kills, man! This guy's
Oh, man.
crazy.
Oh, Grissom.
Oh, Grissom.
I want to actually see. Yeah, there you go. Gustuko only got 7 kills, but Grissom with the clutches. I like the crossfire setup of Archangel though. When they wanted to kill someone, they don't go out alone. We saw it was I think Dex who was firing at someone, and it's actually Grissom who actually took the kill.
Yeah.
They always communicate on ganging up on one player so that they can take him out easily as compared to others. But there you go. Rank number 1 is Archangel.
Still pretty clutch though, because Archangel, I believe, at one instance they had a lot of